Hi,
Hi,
Oscar. I'm so glad to see you.
All right, good to see you again. This is very exciting to come back with you since Jesus Thursday. We've always been, it's great. It's great to come back. It's wonderful to come back.
Well, thank you. And I'm so excited to talk to you about this new film that you're working on. It's the Holy Face, the about the Holy Face, and the
Right.
title is, can you explain, just
Yeah.
what it is?
Yeah, the title is right. Sure. Exactly the great to see you again. So yeah, it's called The Face of Jesus. It comes out on Tuesday, June 3rd. One showing, or one day. So I'd ask people to get their tickets early because, this is being a faith producer is not easy out there. So, but yeah, the film talks about the connection between the shroud, divine mercy, and Maripella. So all these different images that Christ has, and it also talks about, I produced the bonus features, which talks about related the Holy Face devotion. So you got two bonus features with Father Carney and Father Altier, which I think people will really enjoy. But the important thing about this film, this documentary, is to see the connection that all these images have, the face and everything else, and how important it is the face of Jesus. And so when you look at the Divine Mercy image, you look at which we cover, the shroud, and Maripella, all these images fit together in terms of the face. And then we end the film, without giving too much away, about why is the face so important? Why is the Holy Face such an important devotion for our times? And so you get to learn about that. So I'm really excited about this film, and I'm just overwhelmed with the people like being attracted. And so the other thing which is important is I think I created the artwork, and so it's very hard to create a face, for this film, the poster and everything else. So an interesting story was that I had a concept. You have a concept in your head. You're like, okay, I want to be able to show Jesus two things, the humanity and the divinity. And so when you look at the image, you'll see that I divided it in half. Half, he's dead with the crown, and the other half, the resurrection. So it's funny, this Portuguese artist that does not speak any English or Spanish. I had to we had 11 times going back and forth until I got it exactly how I wanted it. And I'm very thankful that the people have responded. In fact, there's people that just say, hey, I want to put that image in my house. Can we just do it with just the image? I said, sure. So you can download it on the website there. But it's fun. I mean, it's very, very interesting that that's really also people are attracted to the face of Jesus. So I'm just excited about people being able to go out and seeing this film.
I am too, because I know how powerful it is. I actually um I pray the chaplet of the Holy Face. I try to every day during the 3 o'clock hour after my Divine Mercy chaplet. And I've really developed a devotion to the Holy Face of Jesus. Um, and so I think it's very, very powerful in combating evil. And one of the things I wanted to ask you about is this ancient devotion, because we did talk about Sister Mary of St. Peter. Is that
Mhm.
right? And
That's
her,
correct. Yeah. Mary, yep. And the bonus, yes. We talk about her because she was, the Lord came to her and said, this is, meditate on my passion, meditate on my face. And as you said, the Holy Face devotion is one of the things that the Lord gave to combat against communism and against the masonry and everything else. So there's just a lot of different aspects of this devotion, which people it used to be very popular, and then it went and then it waned, and now it's coming back. And so I'm just excited with this film to be able to show not just this devotion, but also the different aspects of the shroud, which people are very fascinated about, and the Divine Mercy message, and Maripella. So all these three images that are there that talk a little bit about all these three and how they're tied together. I think people will find it very, very fascinating. So I'm just very excited about people being able to come out that on June 3rd to see this film.
can we talk a little bit about how Pope Leo the 13th started
Yeah.
the Arch Confraternity
Yeah, the Arts
of the
Confraternity.
Holy
Yeah.
Face?
Yeah. So this is unbelievable. So yeah, we have this Lionel spirituality. Lionel, I don't know if that's the right terminology, but the term but he Leo the 13th, which as you know, was instrumental in not only promoting, social justice, but the rosary, but also lifted up to an arch confraternity, the devotion to the Holy Face. So it's kind of amazing that now lifting that up, now we have Leo the 14th, that we will continue with that type of spirituality, the devotion, and everything else. It's just kind of like interesting how all these things tied together. They're like a bookends, right? So I think that it's really important to kind of see if there's a lineage there and see what he does with the Holy Face. So I mean, all these things are coming together for these times that we're living in. We all look around and see that we desperately need more God than anything else, and the secularization increases. But also, I think these devotions that we have, are also increasing, and I think that's just going to help us combat the secular forces, and also, as the Lord promised in this Holy Face devotion, is going to combat communism and masonry. So I really encourage people to come out. They're going to learn a lot. They're going to see the connections with all these different things between the faces, and I'm just very excited about being able to be part of this.
Do you think Leo the 14th will continue this legacy, or do you have any idea, or do you hope that this inspires him possibly to do it?
Yeah, I'm very hopeful that it does inspire him to, continue the legacy, because he did talk about the legacy of the social documents, the social justice documents of Leo the 13th, Leo the 14th, and we'll just see. We hope that he does. I mean, I'm kind of biased because I'm from Chicago, and his favorite pizza place is my favorite pizza place in Homewood, Illinois, Aurelio's. So I'm very scared that I just can't believe it. And so, yeah, so I'm biased and I'm always hopeful because he is a Chicagoan. In fact, he's on the south side where I grew up. He grew up a couple of miles from where I grew up. So it's kind of crazy. So, yeah, we're hopeful that he does follow in the footsteps of Leo the 13th, and really does promote the Arch Confraternity of the Holy Face and different devotions and everything else. That's what we're hoping for, anyway.
I do think this timing is really providential because Leo the 13th and now Leo the 14th, and all of this interconnecting of, and then also I think this chaplet, not just the chaplet but the Holy Face devotion, because of the uprising of communism in the
Right.
world. I really think that people need to be more aware of this devotion.
Absolutely, and that's why one of the reasons I produced the bonus features, and the bonus features you'll be able to get a taste. Father Carney will talk about the secrets of the Holy Faith devotion, and Father Altier will also talk about why it's necessary now to do this devotion. So I'm just excited. I mean, you're right; it's divine providence. I mean, who would ever thought that all these different things? I mean, we're a little bit behind the eight ball in terms of promotion because we had thought, 3 weeks ago we'd be like really rocking it, but obviously you had the Pope Francis passing away, then the conclave, and then an American Pope. So we're really down to the wire. So we're very grateful that we're able to just like come out, and hopefully everything that's based on what we're doing, with the Holy Father and everything in the church is based on Jesus. So we're going back to basics with the Holy Face devotion and going back to Jesus and going back to his passion and going back to all the different things that are necessary for us to move forward. So, yeah, in one sense, we're like, well, geez, we really don't have any time because it's all about what happened in the church. But Lord has perfect timing, divine providence. So, really encourage you to get your tickets. It's almost in over 800 theaters are nationwide. So it's near an area near you. So that's what we're encouraging to get the early. Bring your friends. You're going to learn a lot. I don't want to give too much away, but you're going to learn a lot. And I think that you'll walk away with an appreciation of the Holy Face of Jesus.
Well, thank you so much. I love that. And I really hope everyone goes out and sees the movie. And if they can't make it on June 3rd, is there a potential video on demand?
Yeah, if it does very well, you guys, then we can petition Fathom. We can have an encore presentation. But now it's up to you guys. I mean, we've done our part. I'm a faith producer. We want to go out there, done everything. We left it all on the field. Now it's up to field to grow, more or less. I'm counting on you guys to come out and support, because if you want these type of films, then this is what we need to do to support people like crazy Cubans like me from Chicago, to be able to go out and get this film seen and bring your friends along.
Well, thank you so much for that, all that information. Can't wait to tell everyone.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you so much.
You see God's fingerprints all around us. Nature reflects his beauty, truth, and goodness. And the face of Jesus touches us on an even deeper level. But do we know what his face actually looks like? Are we humans able to see the face of our God? In theaters June 3rd only.